So we're just catching up with the raid, doing the siege checks, prepping with this guy. I'm just having a little mess around, using a variety of fleets, seeing what works and what doesn't. Pretty much done my raid. I have the limited, the weapon, I've put it on my enforcers already. Finishing off with that. If there's any background noise, you have to forgive that. My mum is watching the X Factor. Can be pretty loud. So these battleships, I don't use these nearly enough if I need to. As you can see, they've got 4 Reaver Chaingun 2s, 2 Assault Disruptors. Use them back in the Reaver raids, and they were fucking good. The repair is more than I would hope for, but the evade I think is about 70%. I've got full evade on here. 3 D4Es and 1 D3 for the weight. But hell no, I've got Dock 11. I could fit D5Es. The reload's terrible. I don't have autoloader on, and the rank is not good at all. Well, that's why I put it into this one. It's the easiest one of them. As you can see, the little colour, this coaxial here, and this, the Deadeye or Destroy, whatever it is, they weren't there last time. At least not as priority targets. So now we have to go all the way around and fucking that. Pretty much kill the whole thing, minus these 2, maybe. But these chainguns hurt. I haven't put my crew on it. If I use a bullseye brigade, it helps. For anyone who has used chainguns recently, I don't know how often people use them now. You notice that, as I've just found out, the graphic has changed. So it's come back to how it used to be when they do fire. Kind of bright yellow things. They had a horrible black blob around it. It looked disgusting, if I'm honest. This guy I'm prepping for, he's helping out well. He stays behind me. You know, he's offered a coin for me to prep for him, which is nice. He stays behind me there, so he helps me by killing the targets faster. He gets a few extra points for it, so it's maybe 1 or 2 sets less he has to do overall, and also saves my repair, so it makes it cheaper for everyone. Number 3 up front. Rotation is the key in these siege, which is the main reason I like them. In the elites you can't actually rotate your ships, which is bullshit. Can be nice, gets away all the skill from the game. Just automatically has priority targeting on all the turrets and the elites. Mainly it's just the cryos and the executioners here. They're actually out of range, of course. Don't know if I'm gonna. I think I'm going to make this. Oh, I'm surprised. Let's stick this in the corner a little bit. Yeah, hopefully he'll kill that one now. I'll just shield it off. Brilliant. So we're almost done in this one. I would estimate it's going to take us about an hour or so. Oh, fuck it, I'm going to charge in there from that man. They outrange me, so he's got holocs. That helps with the pinch. I'm grateful for those. Try not to lose the ship. Just put the one with the most health at the bottom, because that one's there. So now this is what gets me. We've destroyed the target. As you can see, everything's gone, apart from this. And we have to destroy all of it to get the points, which is silly. Send that back to my base. It's quite a way away, so it takes a while. Which one was next? Number 2. tell him to go. Do the next one. Takes a while to join. I think it's 30 seconds. It takes before he can allow me to join. I'm going to try my dreads. I think what's in number 2? Oh, these ones are better actually. I don't actually run a Grim Harlot fleet in bases. Obviously here I've got Grimshine 2 Harlot from Atlas, but in my base I actually have my other Atlas to make the 4 in the fleet without a Highlander or a Grimshine. I don't have the Highlander, I don't use Grimshine for my Atlas carriers, but seeing as I've taken it out, the other one for base defense, I've got Dock 11 now, and this fits, so if the boot fits, might as well use it. Oh, let me in the fucking bottom. There we go. And the dreads work well in number 3. At least I'm hoping they will. Now that ticks me off. You see how fast I joined and my ships were still going on a one-man mission over there. The sector in at the moment is freaking dead. I doubt we'll get anyone on comms for the duration of the video. I mean, I've done about this is the 3rd set I'm on since I've joined the game and I have no one spoken. Right, I'm just buzzing. Always something going on there.
Signal spike.
I hold my Grimshine back. It doesn't have an awful lot of evade. It's got compound plates on. I haven't edited or refit anything with my Grimshine Berserker fleet since whenever they came out. No, you can outrange this top tower. You see it? It looked like I was outranging it, but now it's firing. I don't know if it's firing at me or if it's firing at him. I can't tell. It's dead out of the way. He needs to tuck himself behind me a little bit. I think it's his last set, so he's not really bothered about that repair. It's kind of the point now where it's all out. Any damages he can repair overnight. I always tend to target the cryos first. They seem to be the most harmful because of the debuff. No, it's not even okay. No, it's just a dread buff. Tells me someone's alive, at least. What I'm trying to do here is the whole 5 in the siege without repairing. So I'm going to hold that way back because these Atlas carriers have a decent evade. 3 evade on panels and they have reflective coat and radiation armor as well. It's working to be a nice mix on Atlas without the Highlander. Not sure actually how much the background music is going to be here with this TV screen and the mic. Probably should have run a test, but too late now. Oh, this one's got 22 ups. See it? We'll be taking damage here. Probably not much to be honest. No, barely a scratch. Just frustrating that the battle should be over now. And look, we managed to kill 2 ships before it times up. No, we haven't missed anything this time. What are we on now? Number 3. Yeah, it's dread time, baby. Let's do this. The planets. We're number 3 with these. Number 4 on the new cruisers. I think should hopefully do it. I've not actually done one yet. These are a bag of wine, clearly. I still need to refit my armor from when I first built them. And these will be number 6, number 5, the last one. Not great against the ships though, because they have a lot of evade and less than one bullseye. Oh shit! Wrong one. I've done that so many times. Usually with this Arbiter, supersonic fast Arbiter this. Don't go in because you'll miss it. Nothing on it. Just Reaver engine. Cold Streamline in 3. The 2 of the map speed armors D2M. Same as D4M for bonuses. Quicker to build, quicker to repair. And what's the other? Of course, the module. Navigation Array 3. And I had retrofit level 10 on the whole Streamline. It was really cheap. A few thousand uranium. So here we go. Got my Jug X. Shifting won't stop there. Now, I'm relying on him a lot for the fleets. But a lot of his buildings, so just many turrets in the buildings. Kodiaks are slow as hell. But this, as you can see, it's just got thud cannon on. I have no intention ever of building a Jug X launcher fleet. It just seems like an easy way to get in bases. I mean, I know people who build them and they said they're really useful in raids, but I just rather not. I like being different, using different fleets. So here I've got my Spader Dreads. These 2 here are the same. 3 Chaos Morts, 3 Hails, 2 Phalanx. This one here is different. 2 Chaos Morts, 4 Hails between 2 different levels, 2 Phalanx. Gotcha on the bottom. And that's mainly because of weight issues. But now I have Dock 11 it would fit. But this fleet here gets into so many bases with this Juggernaut that it shouldn't get into. It proves how much decoy can be really useful. It just kind of takes all the javelin hits, all the executions. A lot of people running non-splash turrets, so you know your accuracy based, like I've just mentioned with the turrets there, javelins and such. So this just soaks them up. These dreads do have some evade. I can't remember the build off the top of my head. I think I have 2 D4, 1 D4R and 1 D4C. I'll have to check at the end. But it works. And this jug, it's not amazing. I've not filled it with D5E like some people have. I think it has 4 D5Es, 2 D2R and 2 D1M. So the armor's only about 15,000 I think. But it's the percentage bonuses I was after, just for a little decoy with my ships here. And of course weight being an issue. But this fits with a lot of fleets. Don't think it fits with my new cruisers because I've recently refit one special to reflective coat. So I don't think it's working now. I think that's Cryo. I'm going to My droids are barely taking a scratch. The Juggernaut's gonna die, but that's cool. He's done his job. Done his job nicely. I think I need a bit more of aid. I heard someone say to me a while ago that once you get over 75% evade or something, it's not really that beneficial. This has 78% evade. As you can see, it's still taking a few hits. There's that incendiary shell doesn't help. Got a moderate rank. But when these are ranked up even higher, the reload is going to be insane. Of course, they come with a very generous reload built in. I think it was 110%. Looks like I've taken more damage than I actually have. That Juggernaut is a good beefy repair, but I don't use it often, so it's okay. I did actually flatten a base the other day. I said it was a couple of weeks ago with my molars, and his base did have enforcers. They were not highly ranked, of course, but it just shows you how much the decoy can be useful. The evade's working well now. So I think this one's done. Clean house. Again, you can see you have to clear most of it to get the completion. Which one are we on now? Number 4? Can't think what's on number 4. Okay, we'll send the new pages in. Have to wait a few minutes. So I'll check the armour on the dreads while we wait. Oh, it's 2 D4C, not 2 D4E. Because they've got heavy plating and engine. They're a little bit slower than usual, but I have a nice amount of countermeasures there. Probably take this on, but a drone module, decoy javelin. It's quite a versatile fleet. With Dock 11 now, you'll see that you can pretty much take out any Dock 10 fleet, stick a level 9 pen, stick out a decoy in front, be that a sub or a Juggernaut. And the new ship thing has a nice evade, just a standard evade, 40%, okay, wow, that is good. That's the original got. That was 20, this 20% still good. I remember when they were minus 20 and minus God knows what. I think the Goliath was an all-time minus 30, minus 40. Top of my head, I might be wrong. I'm going to check that out in a bit. I haven't actually retrofitted my Goliath. Gonna grab this tall tower. These tall towers are bastards against my new cruisers. Separate a little bit because of any explosions. Reduce the collateral damage. Now if their cry is the same as ours, just about 4,000 damage. Obviously I have protection against it. We can finish that off. Might even, boom, there we go, got it. Stick number 4 up front. And these have reflective coating on now, so they've got an additional radiation defense. I know they come with it built in. I'm not sure if the weapons give off. I've got full 8 on each. my armors, in case anyone wants to know. 3 D4C and 1 D4M. Back before evade was an issue. So these didn't even have evade. I had speed upgrade instead of evade. I used them in the old dredges. In the old 75s, which haven't appeared for a few weeks now. My old 75s, I used to love them. Could one hit them in my new cruisers. Because of the amount of speed that I got with the speed upgrade, I outrun a lot of that stuff, and it helped a lot with that big floating fuck off pancake that was in them. But I do worry with what's coming next. You've seen how much they've changed in the dredges. What my thoughts are. See if you all agree, but it wouldn't surprise me if you put a fucking one of the big motherships with the spawn in, the relay towers built into it. Wouldn't that be fun? I mean, hell, looking at what they've done in the 60s, I don't really know what else they could do. I tend to run off there, you don't need to kill that. Got a range of around up to here with the mouses. I think I'm going to die. Kill it. There we go. Trying to work out whether to refit these. Even thought about building the new ones in the campaign. Great spaders. Just an extra build. These are still good, minus the cryo. I don't really see a big difference. And hell, I could just stick cryo hooks on if I wanted the cryo, no? Even thought about mixing up 50-50. Maybe 4 and I know the weight's different. I actually I have a build planned putting different armors on, including some D5E and quite a lot of the others as well. I don't know for you, but it worked out that I could have 7 of the cryos on. So I'm guessing I could probably put 3 cryos and 4 D92Us. Have to play around with the maths, but I'm not sure that will feel too freaking booms as they don't stack together. They've got high evade, it's just half of the potential for a chocolate and these. I think they're going to be all or nothing. You know what I really don't want to do is leave him alone without me here, because the whole point of me being here is to take the majority of the hits. He's a good space behind me, so he'll come and kill me. Oh, he's going to kill the gate. He's me to target me. Too close to that coax and get fucking back. Right, it's gonna be close. I hope there's some big UAVs here. Very nice name for the event. Actually, don't know who he is. I met him only a couple of days ago. Put up a page on the mercenary page. Post for some offering if anyone needs any help. And he did. Oh, look at that, pinch UAV straight off the bat. I don't know that. Keep him coming, because I don't get that look. Is that one? No, that's the small one. Very close. I hope anyone watching this isn't mistaken in this video as an easy way or a cheap way of doing the siege. It's just a fun one. I'm just playing around, mixing up the fleets. Which one? The last one. I'm just sending the beast. What he's doing here. No. Not sure how these are going to work. I'm not actually used to it yet in this one. The lack of rank is going to hurt me. Right me. See Bill taking the piss now. Anyway, I'm guessing I'm good. Yeah, man. Hopefully my connection's good to the battle service.
10 minutes, but I can never do that.
Right off the bat, we'll take out these fucking prayers here.
Right.
I do not want to slow down the reload on these things. So the ones on the left seem to have the cryo, the ones on the right have the missiles. You can ignore these. You can ignore all of this. What the fuck are my ships doing? I need him to move up a little bit. He's the one who's going to be doing the killing of the UAVs on here. And the odd pinch UAV now. Show to the next one. Let's kill that real quick. He's only firing missiles. Probably sit here the whole duration of timeout on these missiles. Kodiaks with the Savage have a lot of resistance. I'm going to target the one that's most damaged first. Although he's killing that one. Maybe we can snipe this one. Terrible fucking group in there. Oh, that will do. Fuck it. Play. Let's get in there. It just means we don't have to take the damage in this game. I don't know what he's doing. He's I might send me a message. Do we wait? Fuck it. Let's go in here. See how far we can get. Fucking bitch, shut up. Fucking stupid voice that comes with all day. I'm assuming it picked it up in my mic there. Stupid computer updates. Just that bitch's voice goes through me. Yeah. something about it. I'm gonna stop ranting on because you might not have even heard that, in which case I look like a fucking nut joke. If anyone's wanting to know the purpose of this video, I said earlier, it's not really for any purpose. There is nothing really to learn, if I'm being honest. You might pick up a few things from watching. If you do, brilliant. If not, then well. That's what happens when you don't do things just kind of ad hoc. I've had a few people asking me for some more videos where I'm kind of talking over. I'm assuming they're for tutorials. They don't just like to hear my voice. Creepy if they do. That's just fucking wrong. Yeah, these UAVs are doing well. Oh, he's back. Of course he's back. He didn't fucking get there by magic, did he? Now, I tend to go down here when I've killed this. Or when he's killed this more accurately. That will fire you, but you don't do shit. Just ignore that. If you sit around here, so hey, you are learning something. If you sit around here, you can snipe this out. You can target all these without the tops firing. You can ignore that. Now when you snipe above the land here on this wall, you'll see that it tracks the other ships. Hopefully he stops there because I don't want him to be taking the fire. Go across a little bit. No, fuck it. There we go. So I would always target the cryo ships first. He's targeting the one that was already being fired at. As you can, oh no, fucking hell, are those torps firing at me? Take that one out first. Keep the bastard pinched. There we go. See, as you see, staying behind here helps a lot. We'll start moving here. He knows, we've done this plenty of times. Kind of picked up each other's gaming habits. Hell, this is the 14th set we've done together, so should bloody well hope so. Now, if you don't go too far south, you'll avoid them two coming out. Kill the gate, they're not going to come out. They'll only come out once you. I would say where this tower is, where this line is. If you cross that line anywhere around here, then they come bowling out. Even if the gate's closed, they go a long way around. And there's no point unless you want the points, which isn't that much, and then just leave them. Now we're going to charge into these. Stop here, top tower doesn't fire, pick them off one at a time, and again ignore that because it doesn't do anything. Could move forward or could just wait, shift click and wait for them to come to us. Come on, cunts. There we go. Nice little pinch one. Boom. You can tell when one's a pinch, it fires differently to the others. It looks like an Achilles, but it fires out the back of the ship. At least he used to. There's one. No. Sorry, I'm a bit sad just staring at the pinch. How's this? Bloody hell. Look at this. I don't even need to rotate much. I'm getting you anyway. Oh fuck. Brilliant. Top tower's firing. Say this bastard up. Stick to the inside here. You'll avoid that cryo launcher. We'll get out of the range of that. What I tend to do is cryo, missile, sit around here, take out the interceptors. If you go further down then kind of, well my Grimshine sticks in front and that's what Chaos marks. You don't want to go further than Chaos Mark range because then these are going to be triggered. You want to take it wide up there. Also, by sitting at the top, as you'll see, these three will come. So you stop, hit down, just kill these three, and then kill those. Because why have 6 ships firing at once, eh? Let's actually move north a little bit. I think it's once you cross the gate boundary, kind of, you can imagine there's an arc there. I was actually pointing at the screen then. I noticed that you can't see that. See, if he moves any further there, he's going to be bringing them in. Still target this next one. Now I'm going to test, see the range, how far we have to go before they come in. See the little fingers up there? There we go. Close to what I was saying. Move into this corner. Kill this one because this little cheeky cunt. Oh, he's not doing it. We get one that sometimes tries to crawl through the gate. Like he owns the yard or something. Guess what? It's my yard, bitch. Danger. Yeah, I am losing it if anyone's wondering. 14 sets with this guy, sets with other people, sets on my own. I've done a lot of non-raid playing, hitting some bases. Yes, I know people don't like it. If you don't, I'd politely request that you just fuck off. It's my game, I play how I want. And yes, I did take their docks, if anyone's wondering. I'm not the Battle Pirates Care Bear of the world. Did some drag bases on the way to the 50. No, I'm usually bothered about things that have no meaning in the game, such as medals, set to influence. They don't really do anything at the moment. But, you know, I play the Xbox. I'm an achievement hunter and I gather a lot. It's just things like that. It's nice to grab them. And I'm almost there. So. I want to know what's there. There's some building there. It's annoying that I can't see it. Fine, I think I've done for this guy. He will message me, I'm sure. See what is there. Oh wait, I'm going to show you how close I am. Looks like maybe 10 or less. It'd be nice if you hovered over it, it told you how many you've got. That was a 25 would be here. It's going down fast. Just stuck this one on at the moment. Build 5 Marauders. No thank you. I'm sure I've done that. But again, it's the only one I need. The only thing that isn't annoying. Obviously I've done these with the raid. The Krakens. They can fuck off. I can kill them. I don't want to. I don't have the fleets personally. This guy's done. Felt good to get him prizes. Right, just before I wrap up, why not? Let's have a little whiz of these new cryo launchers. I'm going to kindly drop me a chocolate bar here. Just go ahead and pull this in. I don't like playing around with this because it messes up my situation in the guard. You often find that the position of the ships changes if you change the slots. Well, I think you're going to have an orbit there. Right speed of 17, and that's with that. See how these work. If I know how they work, I'm just kind of showing you. Anyone who has the thing. Should have put that as number 1. I couldn't alter these But that as a thud cannon, it kind of charges forward a little bit. So I always hit down. The reason I'm sticking this one up is so it fires around at the same time. Meat there. Now the refit for these. I don't also know how long it took. Not how much it cost. It took a day and a half to remove my launchers. And I had a mix of the three. 9 launchers on each. It took a day and a half to remove 9 launchers. And then the refit on these, if I remember right, is about 17. No, I think it's about 13 hours actually. But I didn't. I know that you get a coin and have your own opinions, but honestly, it didn't cost that much. A few hundred. I had some from the raid. Actually, I've got some here. Hell, it is almost enough. It's probably about 5 or 6 days at the top of my head. Okay, let's hit another one. But I think it was about 300 or 400 gold per ship to put on the weapons. I think. I've slept since. No, I'll leave that one back. This one needs more rank. So I do have 11 on each. This one has a thud cannon, because I actually took the weapons off before the raid in anticipation, so I wouldn't have to coin the removal of the weapons. So you have to have a weapon on. I took them off and chuck a thud cannon on, so then it was completely ready. All I needed to do was put the weapon on it. Didn't have to take off that one launcher. And in actual fact, it helps having a one thud cannon on, because you can differentiate between the two ships. They are built differently, believe it or not. This one with the launcher, with the thud cannon, has plate armors, actual compound plates, and the one without has evade plates. So I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket. Go all evade, and someone comes in with a bullseye brigade or UAVs, and then you pretty much look stupid there. I didn't want to go with no evade, because if someone comes in with a Jug X fleet, they're going to die even faster. See, this one's got, excuse me, got some D5Es, which I noticed the evade of 12 because they're rank 10. A couple of D2s for the weight. I put reactive armor on. It helps a lot. 61 coins to rank up, that's insane. This one. This one's got plate armors. I don't have penetrative plate, so I put these on. Same specials. If you look at the stats here, missile defense, where are you? 83%. It's pretty reasonable. So if they do have a bullseye brigade, it's going to take them a few hits. They also have plate arms, minus 28 penetrative damage. Not an awful lot, but it helps. More useful against UAVs, I reckon. It still has evade of 47. It's not bad to say. It only has the agility system. This one has 70 evade. Still has 83 missile. The only difference, obviously, this one has the plates, 20,408 armor points. This one is a bit less, 17,000, but it's further in my channel. Let me show you how it works. It's not the most, certainly not the best base. I don't really spend a lot of coins on defense. So as you can see, the thud cannon lets me move around on here, because I can't tell which one's which. And I want that one on the front with the plates. I had a crazy idea the other day actually, because these do a debuff. You're going to slow ships down on this kind of area here. They're going to take more damage, So these weapons, not doing much. These 3 javelins. Coax was shooting down a few. I was going to change to flax. You see a lot of people have 6 flax, and I think that is useful, but I'm thinking, imagine 6 mortars. That sounds crazy, doesn't it? But just think about this. Where the meteor. I know I have it somewhere. Right at the back. 1004 damage. 251 radiation. It has the evade, but see, it's a crazy thought. But think of all the people that run high evade, high ballistic, high missile. Now, how many people run explosive defense in their fleet? I mean, do you guys run explosive? I mean, look at mine. I know my Grimshines do. My Atlas carriers. Explosive defense there. As you can see, I put layered armor on just for the javelins. They don't have explosive defense. The Fleet Cruisers don't have explosive defense. And then my Kodiaks don't. So, if I get hit by a mortar, I'm fucked. And as are most bases. So I'm thinking about even putting these beauties on. Because there was a day when victory mortars were king, and I want to relive that. It's a bit of a gamble. People think I'm silly for trying. They're probably right. But my plan is to have 6 mortars here, to armour all these up, get them all level 5, maximum armour. This one's at the moment. Almost got enough. I don't want to do that now. But this one has armour up. I'm thinking with my gargoyle, that will be next. But I was told the other day, I'm going to have a look, that the Cerberus 5 was actually a better option because of power. So you have a look, 1018. Whereas the gargoyle, whatever it is, 2490. Holy shit, that's twice as heavy. Food for 4, because my power is running low. And of course, I want to stick some of these on my turrets. And you can see at level 5 you get 2. So I could fit 4,000. How much are these here? 1, 2, 5, 2. And I'm certain you could probably fit on your Cerberus. 2 of those. How much does the lead panels weigh? I know I have it on. It's on this one. 25%. I don't know if that's 25% of the turret or the whole thing, including armor. But you know, you can see there it is a fact. You can have more on. Whether you can have 2 level 3s is unknown. I'll have to have a test and see what happens. But a gargoyle is good damage. But the whole thing about using these mortars is to make them stop. I don't want them to run past. I want them to stop. If they do run past, then hopefully they'll be fucked. Because, again, Serbs do a lot of damage still. Serb 5s do a crazy amount of damage. Let's have a comparison. 3,200 damage on the level 4s. 12 with 6 every 4 seconds. Sabo 7 every 4.5. 5,400. I think that obviously that works out better. So yeah, that's my plan. That's what I'm going to be doing over the next weeks, months. You are welcome to come and farm me while I do it. You are welcome to come and farm me after I do it, because to be honest, that's what's going to happen, I think, with mortars. But hell, I said it on the roundtable the other day that I was on. You play the game for how you want to play it. And I want to use mortars in defense. Whether people think that's right or not, fuck them. It's my game. My money and my time is going to build mortars. If I get flattened, I don't mind, because you see there's a box that comes up here often. Click on it and it says repair. I'm happy to do that. So then, thank you for watching. Hopefully burned a bit of time, if nothing, during the raid. Adios.